We flew on 2 Air France business class flights from Bangkok to Paris and Paris to Miami. Even though these flights were both from the same airline, they were completely different experiences. Here is my review. On the Bangkok to Miami flight, the seats were spacious and you could get almost flat, just like a bed. They gave us blankets, pillows, and a welcome kit with essential items like a sleeping mask, earplugs, comfy socks, lip gloss, lotion, a toothbrush, toothpaste, and a pen. The TV remote looked a little bit outdated, but it worked just fine. We had reading lights and headphones that were comfy enough to last for 1 or 2 movies. We also had USB and standard plugs, which are handy if you need to charge your phone or laptop. They also gave us a welcome drink after boarding. A few minutes after taking off, I went to the bathroom to change into comfy clothes. The most exciting part about the bathroom was that it had a window. The rest was average. I encountered some lotions and basic standard features. I returned to my seat and the flight attendant gave me a warm cloth to clean my hands. I started to arrange my seat to enjoy a movie. As you can see, the seating arrangement is the 2-3-2 format. We were in the 2 on the right side of the aircraft. I was getting hungry, so I started looking at the menu. The lunch selection consisted of a crepe appetizer, Thai papaya salad, and you could pick between beef, chicken, fish, or vegan lasagna. After the meal, they also offer a cheese plate and an assortment of mini desserts and a fresh fruit salad. A few minutes after checking the menu, the crepe arrived. They came with these chips that were a little too flavorful for my liking. While I waited for the main meal, I started a movie. They have a wide selection of new and classic movies, so most likely you'll find something you like. As I noticed the flight attendant giving away the meals, I opened my table and I was ready to eat. The Thai salad tasted great. The beef was okay and the bread and greens were average. Right after, the main star of the show arrived. This beef was tender and it had a rich flavor. The sauce complemented the dish perfectly and the veggies were perfectly cooked. Right after the meal, Lau asked for some tea with our desserts. The fruit was fresh and the pastries had the perfect size and the right amount of sweetness. After our meal, it was time for a nap. We put our chairs as flat as we could and started to rest. After a few hours, we caught up on some work. This aircraft didn't have Wi-Fi, but we only needed to edit videos, so this wasn't a big deal for us. We also asked for some cheese as a snack while we worked. Just an hour before landing, we enjoyed the sunset and got our second meal of the flight. For this one, I got the chicken option and Lau got the risotto. Both had a rich flavor and they tasted incredible. We arrived in Paris and had to spend an overnight layover to catch our next flight. This one was different, so keep watching. This next flight was a little bit more modern. It had a 1-to-1 seating arrangement and we selected the ones in the middle to be next to each other. It also had 1 USB and a standard plug, a small compartment in the middle, a smaller reading light, similar seat buttons, a pillow, and a blanket. You also had the option to remove the middle wall, a hanger button, a table, and a screen. The bathroom was similar to the other one, but without a window. They also gave us the same pouch with the same basics inside. The menu was almost the same, besides some of the main dishes. This time I noticed you could purchase Wi-Fi access. Lau started to browse the menu and I began to get ready to watch a movie. These headphones were a little bit comfier than the first ones. I also had an armrest that I could open and close. The TV control was a touchscreen and this made it easier to browse movies. I could also view our flight information while watching something different on the main screen. It was time for lunch. They first gave us this beet mousse with cheese and the same crackers as the previous flight. I started my movie and got shrimp tartare, a cream similar to edamame, a salad, and a mini baguette. Then I got a steak with some mushrooms and a pumpkin mash. The taste was incredible. Then it was time for some cheese and desserts to finish the meal. We slept almost the entire flight and then before landing I decided to taste the chicken with potatoes option and Lau went for the pasta. I can say that we arrived in Miami fully rested. The second flight felt more modern, but both experiences were perfect. I would definitely fly again with Air France Business.